Brian. Yahweh, you claim to be the reincarnation of Jesus Christ. Well, a lot of people claim to be something that they are not. And I'm not saying that you aren't who you say you are. But if you think about it, there have been many people claim to be Jesus. There are probably hundreds or even thousands of people alive right now who claim to be Jesus Christ. Most of them are probably attention whores, and some are just crazy. I came across your YouTube channel a few months ago, I think in December. I read what you had wrote on there. I watched a few of your videos. And I gotta say, I actually got a bit freaked out by some of the stuff you've said. But you know what, Brian? I gotta say again, you're not really doing a good job at it. Because you only have, what? 333 subscribers? That's not good. That's not good at all, Brian. Not good at all. That woman in most of the videos with you, I'm guessing she's your wife. She is terrifying. I mean, I would absolutely hate to be in a room with her and just have her screaming at me. She scares the hell out of me. Which is basically what she's trying to do, I guess. So good job. Brian, you insult people for not believing you when you say that you are Jesus Christ. So basically, you're saying that just because some old man posts videos on YouTube claiming to be someone, then people should just automatically believe him. That is what you're saying, right? Because you're not really showing any proof, buddy. So in that case, if I was to tell you, I am Hitler reborn, would you believe me, Brian? Would you? Think about it. If I was to spend the next few months of my life just to study Hitler, learn as much about him as I possibly could, dig for as much information as possible on him, then I'm sure I could make connections between me and him. I'm sure if anyone was to spend a lot of time learning as much as they could about someone from the past, they could make connections between them and that person. I'm sure I could make Twitter accounts, a Twitter account, a Facebook account, a YouTube account for it, for my Hitler persona. And I bet I could develop a cult following. Sure, I could get a few idiots to believe that I am Hitler reborn. No problem. I'm very sure I could do it easily. So Brian, again, I'm not trying to say that you aren't who you say you are. I just want to make a few points. Let's get to it. You keep talking about the ever so famous planet Nibiru, or as you refer to it, Gabriel. And in your latest videos, you show a shadow in the sky, which you say is planet Nibiru, heading towards Earth, right? Well, just imagine if one of these days we all woke up and on all of the channels there was breaking news announcing that a planet has been discovered and it is heading straight toward Earth at a very high speed, and that it will be here maybe sometime by December. Can you just imagine the feeling that everyone on Earth will have at that moment that they find out a planet is heading towards us? Just how unbelievably terrifying that will be for everyone. But Nibiru has been talked about for years by everyone on the internet. So, if Nibiru is real, that wouldn't really prove that you are Jesus Christ, because again, it's been talked about by everyone for years, not just you. Now, on to something else. I believe you said that on January the 25th, 2012, you unleashed the angels upon the earth to destroy the wicked people, I believe. Well, Brian, I don't see the angels anywhere. Where is the video of you unleashing these angels? Where is video of you doing anything supernatural? Can you provide a video of you doing something that no other man can do? Without using special effects, of course. Can you, Brian? Can you do it? Because I don't see the angels. And wicked people die every day, along with innocent people. Thousands die every day. So where are the angels that are apparently going around the world destroying the wicked ones? I don't see them. Where are they? Show me. Brian. Brian. Now, on to the biggest part. You say that on February the 22nd, 2012, is Judgment Day, right? Well, today is Saturday, February 11th, 2012. Which means we are only 11 days away till Judgment Day. Right, Brian? Only 11 days away. What are you going to do if February 22nd comes and passes by without anything big happening? Because if it does come and go without anything happening, then it means you were wrong. So, if that is the case, if that happens, what are you going to do? Will you admit that you were wrong? Or will you just make excuses? Do you know who Harold Camping is? I'm sure you do. He's made 3 failed predictions that I know of. He predicted the end of the world sometime, I think, back in the 80s or 90s. And he was wrong. So then he went and developed the, what was it called? The biblical calendar. He spent years developing it, as far as I know. And so his next prediction was this. On May the 21st, 2011, would be the rapture. Then, 5 months later, on October the 21st, 2011, would be the actual Judgment Day, the end of the world. Both predictions were wrong. Both days came and went without anything big happening. So he was wrong 3 times. He is a man who thinks he can predict the end of the world. But he's been wrong 3 times. So apparently he can't. But he doesn't claim to be Jesus. You do. So here's what I'm saying to you, Brian. If Jesus actually comes back and tries to warn us about something and tells us when it's going to happen, I highly doubt that he is going to be wrong. So, what I want you to do is this. If February 22nd, 2012 comes and goes without anything happening, anything supernatural, any world-ending event or whatever, Judgment Day. If it comes and goes without anything happening, then Brian, you need to admit you were wrong. Because Jesus wouldn't be wrong, Brian. And here's exactly what I want you to do. When that day comes and goes without anything happening, I want you to pray. I want you to give an apology to Jesus Christ. I want you to apologize to your family for brainwashing them. I I want you to apologize to your followers, even though they are kind of crazy for even believing you. And I want you to just try to start living a normal life. Do you understand? Because Brian, Jesus will not be wrong. And I'm not saying that you're not Jesus, but if February 22nd comes and goes without a judgment day, then you better not dare claim yourself to be Jesus Christ after that day. Because if you do, then you are being disrespectful to Jesus. And you are being disrespectful to Christians. And Brian, I'm getting really tired of people being disrespectful to us. So you better make the right choice. You understand? Good. Have a nice day, Brian.